Today we'll discuss about transformers. In transformers, the principle is mutual induction. Now, the setup of a transformer is something like this. You have a soft iron core in which there is a winding. There are two types of winding. One is called primary coil. Winding means number of turns with the wire winded around. And there is another set of coils which is winded around the soft core, which is called secondary coil. The number of turns of the primary coil is called NP. This is NS. Now, this works on the principle of mutual induction. Now, this primary coil is connected to an alternating source. So, there is a fluctuating voltage which is applied to this. Now, what will happen? The current will pass through the coils. When the current passes through the coils, there is a magnetic field created and the flux associated is changed. Now this flux which is changing is with respect to time, because this voltage which you are providing here, we have already seen that it is in a fluctuating mode. It is in a sinusoidal way. So when this voltage is affected, the current in the wires are affected and the flux is also affected. Now this the direction of the flux can be obtained by your right hand thumb rule. If the current passing is like this and the current is shown by the fingers, okay, if the current is passing like this, so it is showing, the thumb is pointing towards the flux, so it will go like this, okay, and it will enter these coils. Now when it passes through, we have seen by the concept of induction, there will be induced EMF, right? So induced EMF that will be generated will be equal to, in the primary coil it will be equal to minus of NP into d phi by dt, where d phi by dt is the rate of change of the flux. Now this minus sign is because of the Lenz's law that we have seen that, okay, that Lenz law is defining this. Similarly, in the secondary coil also you will get induced EMF because of this change in flux. Initially there was no flux, now flux is coming because of this, so there is a change in flux. Whenever there is a change in flux, there will be an induced EMF. So that EMF can be obtained as ES is equal to minus NS into d phi by dt. If you consider this as an ideal setup, okay, now you can, what do I mean by EP and ES? It's like a battery which is providing EP EMF, and assuming that there are no losses, so it will be equal to the voltage. So EP will be equal to VP and ES will be equal to VS. Remember that DC setup where you have a battery and you have a resistor. Let us, in ideal case, what happens? Internal resistance is equal to 0, then your E will become V, right? E is equal to V minus IR, remember? So if ideal case is there, this is 0, then E becomes equal to V. The same thing I'm talking here. You can imagine like that. So you can put them in the original equation. This becomes Vp is equal to minus Np into d phi by dt, and similarly you get the expression for Vs. Take the ratio, the common term gets cancelled out, you get Vp by Vs is equal to Np by Ns. Now the main thing what you need to remember about this transformers is that the power, if it is an ideal transformer, the power remains the same. The input power is equal to the output power if it is an ideal transformer, and power is obtained by you are taking the product of voltage and the current, right? So if I am saying that the power is same, then the power input will be Vp into Ip here, and here it will be Vs into Is. And this, if it is a ideal transformer, this power input will be equal to power output. Okay, so this point you should remember. Now, yeah. Okay, so here you are getting that Vp by Vs is equal to Np by Ns. So this is one equation. So here you can see that both the powers are same, so these two will be equal. So from here you get another equation which is Vp by Vs is equal to Is by Ip. So you can use this equation Vp by Vs, which is equal to Is by Ip. Is by Ip will be equal to Np by Ns. So transformers basically are two types, it's a step up transformer or a step down transformer. The input voltage may be something and the output voltage may be something else. Here 100 volts may be coming and it may be becoming 50 volts here, so that is called step down. If 100 is becoming 200, it is called step up. In the whole thing you should remember that the frequency is constant. Okay, the frequency is constant in this whole process. Now, as I explained here, if Vp was 220 volts, Np 100 tons and Ns 200 tons, so you can find out Vs. Vs here we have got 440 volts. So the input is 220 and output is 440, so it is a stepped up. So this is the principle behind the transformer. So let us see some small numericals. A transformer has 500 turns of the primary winding, 500 turns of the primary, okay, and 10 turns of the secondary. So Np Ns is given. Determine the secondary voltage if the secondary circuit is open like this. This is called a open circuit, okay, and the primary voltage is 120. Right. So here Np Ns is given, Vp is given, Vs we have to find out. So we can use this equation. From here you can find out the value of Vs. Okay, so Np is given as 500 and Vp is given as 120 volts. Right, in the question it is given as 120 volts. So when you calculate that, you are getting Vs is equal to 2.4 volts. Now he says that determine the current in the primary and the secondary winding. Given that the secondary, he is asking you to find out the current also. Given that the secondary winding is connected to a resistance load of 15 ohms. Alright. Now the secondary setup is connected to a external resistance of 15 ohms. So just now we have added the Vs value. If you know the R value, just divide voltage by resistance, you get the Is value. Is means current flowing in the secondary coil, so which is 0.16 volts. Vs by R 2.4. Vs is how much? 2.4 divided by 15. Once you get the Is value, you have this equation. Okay, Is by Ip, okay, is equal to Np by Ns. Np by Ns is also called the transformer factor. Okay, it is also called the transformer factor. So Ip by Is is equal to Ns by Np. So here we need to find out Ip. You can get the Ip value. You get 0.0032. Okay. Yeah. Let's move to the next one. A transformer has 400 primary turns and 1800 secondary turns. The input voltage is 12 volts and the output is, so input and output voltage is given. Now the input voltage is given and output current is given when connected across a resistor. What is the output voltage? Determine the input current. What is the value of the resistor? How much power is dissipated by the resistor? See, whenever this type of questions are given, first write all the data, whatever is given, and draw a small sketch. So here I have drawn. This diagram can be drawn like this also. All right. This is my primary setup, secondary setup. The current here will be primary current, secondary current. So these are those coils which are acting like an inductor, and this is that external load, resistance. Okay. So here there is a alternating source. So here the data given is primary turns is given as 400, secondary turns is given as 1800. You have to read the question and locate. And then primary voltage is given as 12 volts and secondary voltage you have to find out. Alright, so secondary voltage has to be found out. So here how do you find? You have to take this equation here, Np, Ns, Vp, Vs, we have to find out. Alright, so Np, Ns, Vp, we have to find Vs. Vs you are getting 54 volts. Just plug in those values, you get the value of Vs. Now, what else he has asked? Here Is is given, secondary current is given, primary current is asked. So put it in the equation. Np by Ns is equal to Is by Ip, and you can get the value of Ip. IP I have got 13.5 amps. Now, what is the value of the resistor is saying? Determine the input current. Input current is IP. We have found out. What is the value of the resistor? You have to find the value of the resistor. Now, secondary voltage is known, secondary current is known. We can get the value of R. So R is equal to 54 by 3, which is 18 ohms. Now, how much power is dissipated by the resistor? We are assuming that this setup is an ideal transformer. So you are taking power is equal to I square R. I, you can put current of the secondary, and resistance value is given. So when you get it, you get 162 watts. You can find out the input power also. Input power will be voltage into that current. Voltage value is 12, current is 13.5. You are getting 162 volts. You can see here both are same. There are no losses. It's an ideal transformer. Well, practically it is not possible. Some losses will be there, but for theoretical discussion purpose, we are saying that it is an ideal transformer. Let's move to another one. An ideal 100 watt transformer has an input current of 20 amps. Input current is given and output voltage is given. And he is saying that ideal transformer. That means there are no losses. Input output power will be equal. Determine the input voltage. Calculate the output current. How many secondary turns does the transformer have if they have 200 primary turns? Okay. So here the question is asked on the number of turns. So this is the diagram. This is my primary. This is the secondary. Alright. This is the external load. These are the coils. So this when you are saying primary, this will be NP and this will be NS. Alright. This is my R. So in the question, NP is given as 200, NS we have to find out, and IP is given as 20 amps. So IS is what we have to find out, and similarly VS is provided, VP is not provided. We have to find VP. So input power is equal to voltage multiplied by the current. Okay. So here the wattage is given as 100, and this VP value we don't know, but we know the input current. Input current is 20 amps. So if you put it here, you get input voltage as 5 volts. Okay. And because it's an ideal transformer, output power will also be equal to 100, which is equal to VS IS. So VS value is given. We can find the value of IS, which is coming as 8.33 amps. Now, if you see here, we know this basic equation, NP by NS is equal to VP by VS. So we have to find NS value also, no? So if we have found out VP VS, we already know NP, we can get the value of NS. NS is equal to 480 turns. If you observe here, NS value is more than the NP value. NS value is 480 turns, NP value is 200 turns. So always compare the numbers, NS value is more than NP, then VS will be equal, VS also is more than VP. That means it's a step up transformer. Okay. NS more than NP and VS more than VP, it's a step up transformer. If NP is more than NS and VP is more than VS, it's a step down transformer. Okay. Let's see the last one. A transformer has an input voltage of 120 volts and an input current 5 amps. The output voltage is 11.9 volts and the output current is 49 amps. How much power was absorbed by the primary coil? How much power was delivered by the secondary coil? What is the efficiency? He is asking efficiency means maybe the input and output power is not same. That means if input and output power is not same, it is not an ideal transformer. Then only efficiency will come into picture. Alright. So this is the primary setup and this is the secondary setup. I have just written down what is the information given. Primary voltage is given, primary current is given, I think. Yeah. And in the secondary case, secondary voltage is given and secondary current also is given. So here input power is voltage multiplied by the current. So voltage is 120, current is 5, so it is 600 watts. And what is the output power? Voltage multiplied by the current. Voltage is 11.9 and current is 49, So we are getting 583.1 watts. You can see here input output is not same, so it is not a ideal transformer. So in this situation what happens is the efficiency is defined as, in the last question is asking what is the efficiency of the transformer. Efficiency is defined as output by input into 100. Okay, so it is 583 by 600 into 100, you are getting 97%. That means had it been 100%, had both been equal, the efficiency would have been 100%. That means the transformer is operating at 100% efficiency. There must be some losses in between. That is why this power output has fallen down. So if it is 99%, 99.5%, it's a good transformer. Even 96, 97% efficiency is not considered a very good value. Okay.